Borgiani is a very well-known artist in Verona who works with photography, imagery of photography, and together with this painter named Massimo Medini, they did a work that was a dual type of work with photography and painting. And so now what she's going to do is she's going to explain her work, because I think it's important that you meet real artists. And part of my thing this year is to have you meet real artists, have the opportunity to discuss things with people who work in the field and to find out, you know, what it's like to be an artist and what it's like to work in this field. How do you do it? What is it all about? And so she's doing today the explanation of her work, and next week we will be doing a workshop on it, okay?
2005 I met that man there. He was a painter since he was like 12, 15 years old. And we started blending the two media, so the photo and the painting, and we created this so-called photo painting works. So you can see from the slide here, there is the photo, and behind the photo you see the painting. So I did the photographs, and then he painted beside the photo. So it's a work done together. So you will see the two signs on the right side of the painting, and it's quite unusual to see two artists working on the same work together. There was another a project we did in 2007. So if you see if you look at the photograph, you will see that part of the building has been created with the use of the books. So it's like a model created in our studio. I woke up one morning and I said I was looking at some of the books on the table, and I saw there was like a kind of shape made by the books. I said, okay, why? I was looking to Massimo and I said, why don't we try to create like a sort of model and part of the architecture with using the books. So, can you see it?
See what you can do with books? I fold books,
Yeah.
and make sculptures out of books, and you make cities out of books.
That was the project we created on the cities, the exhibition that is still traveling around Europe, and we created sort of 30 or 40 artworks on the cities.
And did you go to all the different cities?
Yeah, because we were traveling quite a lot around all the world, so while we were traveling, I was getting photographs. I mean, I knew the project we were working on, so I knew what I wanted. In May 2011, Massimo died. I started my new researches and my new projects on my own. Basically, the project is to reinvent paintings from the past and to recreate a new interpretation of the work of the past, of the works of the past. So I took examples like from Piranesi, Botero, Caravaggio, and I chose one of their works, one or two of their works, and then I recreated again with the photography and part of the painting, also digital paintings. The new thing is to add new elements. I prefer the surrealistic elements because they are unexpected. So if you add something that's...
So what are the new ones here? Can you see what the new ones are?
A man without the head.
Yeah. It reminds you maybe Magritte.
Yeah.
Or
with the pipe.
with a pipe.
Then another one with a light instead of.
Right.
head.
Yes. Instead of a head, he has a light.
Then
Here.
it's like a
It goes from illustration then again into planes, warplanes maybe. Do you like that one? And then here,
It's ironic the way.
Even fishes can fly.
exactly, yeah. So if you're curious or if you want to have a look on the web, you can write Giovanni Battista Piranesi, and you will see the original work compared to the one I created, so you won't see that floor there. It was completely different. That's part of the library in Paris, the new library. I don't know if you saw it. It's beautiful, it's made of glass.
This one.
And it was a wall. It wasn't a ceiling, that's the same concept. I put instead of the wall, the floor. So it's like a sort of vision. It's a way of living at the end of the day.
Yeah, but how much time will you get to do all of these
Well, it
compositions?
depends. Depends. Sometimes it took me like 1 day, sometimes 1 month. Sometimes I leave the work and I start a new one because I can feel that it's not finished yet. But I start a new one and then I go back again to the previous one. And it depends.
The idea was for next week, you are going to make your work, but you have to bring in an image. You have to bring in, what kind of images then?
I mean, the idea of the interpretation of the work from the past was to choose a painting in life you would like to find out a new interpretation on it. So you choose an artist, you choose a painting or a photograph from the past.
Anybody, you can choose one and then reinterpret it.
You can find the image from the web,
Yeah.
you can choose the image. And I was thinking about working in groups, like 4 or 5